Introduction. You've likely heard some variation of the phrase, people will always buy land because they ain't making any more of it. That's basically true, but land buyers are smart, discriminating people in general. They didn't get to the place in their life where they could afford to buy land by being careless in their decision-making. They want a good value, and they know how to find it. Here in the Southeast, and I'm guessing it's common just about everywhere, some tracts can sell with a single phone call just because they're that desirable or, like quality farmland, just in big demand. But let's be honest, most land needs a period of time on the market to find the right buyer for the right price. If it's cheap enough, it'll sell. If it's in big demand, it'll sell. But what can you do if your tract is not in those two fast-moving categories? I've learned a few things as the broker for RecLand. We've been involved in the marketing and selling of hundreds of properties in several states throughout the Southeast and portions of the Midwest. We've seen enough situations play out over and over to develop some sense of what various types of land should sell for, why it sells, and why it doesn't. I want to give you 11 basic ideas that can help your land sell faster. And not just because you've priced it dirt cheap. Was that a bad pun? But because those ideas will help your tract appeal to buyers' hot buttons. If you have land on the market with our company, the goal is to sell it within an acceptable range of market value and to do it as quickly as possible. This frees up you and your money to move on to other areas of investment and interest. None of these ideas are a silver bullet solution to your land selling immediately, nor am I the all-knowing land guru guaranteeing that every suggestion offered here will apply to you or will somehow magically give you instant results. I am not a lawyer, a surveyor, an appraiser, or a magician. You will make your own decisions as to the merit of any of this information, and you'll just get the results you get. I will say, however, that taking action on some of these items where they apply to you and where you have the ability to implement them can certainly make your tract more desirable to a broader marketplace of buyers and help it sell faster. Before we start with the list, let's make an assumption. I assume you are using a land broker to list and market your tract. I know that's a big assumption given the fact that many people think they have all the tools to sell it themselves, or their niece just got her real estate license with Decade 20 Real Estate Company or some other residential firm, and surely, you say, one company is as good as the next. Well, you probably don't have the necessary tools to sell it yourself, and your niece, as sweet as she probably is, likely can't get you the action an experienced land agent with an established land broker can. There are many reasons you should and probably will use a land agent with a company like RecLand. We may cover those reasons in detail someday, but for now, let's just assume you have made contact with a land agent to help you. I will tie some of these suggestions to the expertise good land agents bring to the table. So let's get started.